Hi guys, so ito yung first video natin sa cost accounting. So sana nabasa niyo yung handouts na binigay ko sa inyo. So actually compilation lang siya ng lecture nila De Leon, Guerrero, Mejorada, and Rayborn. So yun lang yung i-discuss natin. So our first topic ay introduction to cost accounting. So our learning objectives. Upon completion of this chapter, you should be able to distinguish between financial, managerial, and cost accounting. Distinguish between merchandising and manufacturing operations. Identify the uses of cost accounting data. Distinguish between costs, expenses, and losses. Distinguish between direct and indirect costs. Define the three components of a product. Define prime costs and conversion costs. Define variable, fixed, and mixed costs, and effects of changes in volume on these costs. Distinguish between common costs and joint costs. Distinguish between capital expenditure and revenue expenditures. And identify the costs for planning, control, and analytical processes. Our subject is cost accounting. Let us define first cost and accounting. So unahin na natin yung accounting dahil ito lagi nyo siyang naririnig. So mula nung senior high school kayo and nung first year, so na-discuss na yung definition ng accounting. So recall lang natin. So pag sinabi natin accounting, it is a service activity. So, pag sinabi nating service activity, so it means ang binibigay ni accountant ay service. So, service in exchange for a fee. So, its function is to provide quantitative information. So, pag sinabi nating quantitative information, so it means measurable. Okay. So, primarily financial in nature. So, pag sinabi naman natin financial, so, ibig sabihin, pera or money. In nature, about economic entities. So, pag sinabi natin entities, ito yung mga companies. Okay. So, accounting is a service activity. Its function is to provide quantitative information, primarily financial in nature, about economic entities that is intended to be useful in making economic decisions. So, for decisions. Okay. So, yun yung definition ng accounting. So, dapat memorize yan hanggang makagraduate kayo. So, dapat memorize yung definition ng accounting. So, yung definition naman ng cost, pag sinabi natin cost is the cash or cash equivalent value sacrifice for goods and services that are expected to bring a current or future benefit to the organization. So, pag dinefine naman natin yung cost is the cash or cash equivalent value sacrifice for goods and services that are expected to bring a current or future benefit to the organization. So, ito, nadidinig nyo naman lagi yung cost So, pag sinabi natin cost, so it is the cash or cash equivalent value sacrifice for goods and services that are expected to bring a current or future benefit to the organization. So, pag sinabi natin cost, ganito lang yan. So, yung example. So, example, kunwari, bumili ka ng sapatos, bagong sapatos. So, yung sapatos mo na binili, before mag-lockdown, nakabili ka sa Shopee ng 1,500. So, ang binayad mo is 1,500. So, pag tinanong natin kung magkano yung cost ng sapatos mo, So, ang sagot ay 1,500. Kasi yung 1,500, yan yung value na sinacrifice mo para magkaroon ka ng bagong sapatos. So, di ba yung definition ng cost natin? Cost is the cash or cash equivalent value sacrifice for goods and services that are expected to bring a current or future benefit to the organization. So, kunwari sa'yo, so, ang cost ng sapatos ay 1,500. Okay? So, since uso ngayon yung mga nagbabarter, so, sabi mo, hindi naman pwedeng lumabas. So, hindi mo magagamit yung sapatos mo. So, ang kailangan mo ngayon ay internet. So, kailangan mo ng packet wifi. So, ngayon, nakita mo ngayon sa barter, mayroong nagbabarter ng packet wifi, brand new din daw. So, ang sabi niya, ang packet wifi niya ay nagkakahalaga ng 1,000. Okay. So, at nakita mo yung nag-post nung packet wifi, ang prefer niya ay brand new shoes. So, kaya minessage mo siya, nag-PM ka, ay hindi pala, bawal pala ang PM. So, nag-comment ka. So, pinost mo yung bagong sapatos mo. So, sabi naman nung nag-post ay deal. So, nakapag-close deal na kayo. So, ibig sabihin, si packet wifi, mapupunta sa'yo, yung bagong sapatos, mapupunta dun sa may-ari ng packet wifi. So, ang tanong, since nasa iyo na yung packet wifi, ang tanong na dyan ay magkano ngayon yung cost ng packet wifi para sa'yo. So, 1,000 ba? Or 1,500. So, sabi natin, pag sinabi natin cost, so cost is the cash or cash equivalent value sacrifice for goods and services. So, ano ba yung sinacrifice mo? Ano ba yung give up mo para magkaroon ka ng packet wifi? So, ang give up mo ay yung brand new na sapatos. So, magkano yung cost ng sapatos na yon? 1,500. So, since nasa iyo na si packet wifi, magkano na yung cost ng packet wifi para sa'yo? So, ang sagot ay 1,500. Kasi yun yung sinacrifice mo para magkaroon ka ng packet wifi. Okay? So, yun yung cost. So, pag sinabi natin cost is the cash or cash equivalent value sacrifice for goods and services that are expected to bring a current or future benefit to the organization. So, hindi lang naman cash pwede rin kasing non-cash asset. Okay, so nagkaroon ka ng packet wifi, pinalitan mo siya ng sapatos. Yung cost ng sapatos mo sa'yo is 1,500, so yun yung give up mo. So, ibig sabihin, ang cost na ng packet wifi para sa'yo is 1,500. So, there are two types of cost. So, yung una, an expired cost. And yung pangalawa ay expired cost. Okay. So, unexpired and expired cost. So, for example, let's say January 1, 2020, the company bought a building, let's say for 1 million. Okay. So, magkano yung cost ng building? January 1, 2020. So, ang cost niya ay 1 million. Okay. So, sa January 1, 2020, yung cost ng 1 million ay unexpired. So, yung unexpired, recorded siya as an asset. Okay? But after a year, yung building natin, let's say, ang useful life niya ay 10 years para mas madali. So, ibig sabihin, magde-depreciate siya every year ng 100,000. So, after a year, magde-depreciate na yung building na natin ng 100,000. So, yung 1 million, so magkano na lang ang net book value after a year ng building. So, ang net book value na lang ay 900,000. So, pag sinabi nating unexpired, recorded as an asset. Kapag expired, ito, recorded as expense. So, after a year, so, ang unexpired cost ng building ay 900,000. So, ang expired cost ng building after a year ay 100,000. Yun yung depreciation expense. Okay? So, depreciation expense. Okay? So, yun yung dalawang type ng cost, unexpired and expired. Pag kinumbay na natin ngayon yung definition ng cost and ng accounting, so ito na yung definition ng cost accounting. So, cost accounting is an expanded phase of general or financial accounting which informs management promptly with the cost of rendering a particular service, buying and selling a product, okay, and producing a product. Okay, so pag sinabi natin cost accounting, so sabi dyan, it is an expanded phase of general or financial accounting which informs management promptly with the cost of rendering a particular service, buying and selling a product, and producing a product. So, pag tinignan natin yung definition ng cost accounting, sabi niya dyan, which informs management promptly with the cost of rendering a particular service. So, service. Buying and selling a product. Buying and selling a product, ano to? Merchandising. Okay? Merchandising. And producing a product. Pag sinabi natin producing a product, ano naman to? Manufacturing. Okay. So, yun yung definition ng cost accounting. So, since yan yung subject natin, you have to memorize the definition ng cost accounting. So, it is an expanded phase of general or financial accounting which informs management promptly with the cost of rendering a particular service, buying and selling a product, and producing a product. So, it is the field of accounting that measures, records, and reports information about costs. So, kaya nga siya, cost accounting. So, sabi, all types of entities, manufacturing, merchandising, and service businesses require information systems which provide the necessary financial data. So, because of the nature of the manufacturing process, the information systems of manufacturing entities must be designed to accumulate detailed cost data relating to the production process. Thus, it is common today for small, medium, and large manufacturing companies to have structured cost accounting systems. So, these systems should show what costs were incurred and where and how these costs were utilized. So, cost accounting today is recognized as being essential to efficient cooperation of business and industry. So, sabi dyan, although cost accounting developed originally in manufacturing business to satisfy the management's need for product cost information, cost accounting information is useful for all types of activities in all types of organization. So, originally developed siya for manufacturing. So, kaya yung susunod dyan ay yung discussion natin ng merchandising and manufacturing. Although na-discuss na din naman yan sa inyo nung basic accounting ninyo and partnership and corporation. So, i-recall lang natin. So, i-compare natin yung merchandising and manufacturing. Okay. Next is yung comparison naman between financial accounting and management accounting. Okay. So, management accounting. Okay. So, ito yung management accounting and financial accounting. So, pag sinabi natin financial accounting, sabi dyan, financial accounting dialect is often characterized as the primary focus of accounting. Financial accounting concentrates on the preparation and provision of financial statements, yung income statement and balance sheet. So, cash flow and statement of changes in stockholders' equity. While yung management accounting, so management accounting is concerned with providing information to parties inside an organization so that they can plan, control operations, make decisions, and evaluate performance. So, nasaan si cost dyan? Nasa gitna. Okay. So, cost accounting can be viewed as the intersection between financial and management accounting. Okay, so dati kasi sa old curriculum, so second year, meron mo ng financial, pagdating ng third year, cost accounting, pagdating ng fourth year, or third year, second sem, management accounting. Kaya, dati pag sinabi natin yan, so ito yung past, ito yung present, ito yung future. But since ngayon sa bagong curriculum, pinagsabay na si financial and cost accounting. So, siya yung intersection between financial and management accounting. Kasi, sabi dyan, cost accounting addresses the information demands of both financial and management accounting by providing product cost operation by external parties for investment and credit decisions and for reporting purposes, and internal managers for planning, controlling, decision-making, and evaluating performance. Okay? So, management accounting distinguished from financial accounting. So, ano yung pinagkaiba ni financial accounting kay management accounting? So, pag sinabi natin financial accounting as to objective, it is concerned with determination of results of operations and financial condition of an organization as a whole and providing relevant information on cash flows and effects of financing and investing transactions on its financial position. So, ito, concerned with determination of results of operation. Results of operations, pag sinabi natin results of operations, saan natin makikita yan? Sa income statement. And financial condition. So, pag sinabi naman natin financial condition, makita naman natin yan sa balance sheet. Okay? So, while management accounting, ang objective niya is to provide information to management to serve as a basis in decision making. Okay? So, in decision making. So, as to objective, ang financial accounting concerned with the determination of results of operation and financial condition. While management accounting, so as to objective is to provide information to management to serve as a basis in decision making. As to user of reports naman, ang financial accounting, ang reports nila ay for external users. Okay? So, external users such as the government agencies, stockholders, creditors, trade associations, labor organization, and prospective investors. While ang management accounting, ang reports nila prepared for internal users naman. Okay? So, specifically, the management. So, in as much as they are intended for management. As to nature of reports naman, pag sinabi nating financial accounting, ang report niya are in the form of all-purpose financial statements. So, financial statements. So, ibig sabihin kasi, di ba, kapag financial accounting or financial report or financial statements, so, madaming user siya. So, ang purpose niya is for all, ang purpose niya ay para sa lahat. So, ibig sabihin masaserve kung ano yung kailangan ng mga users nila. While pag sa management accounting, as to the nature of reports are special purpose. Okay? And more detailed in as much as they are prepared based on the particular problem or objective of management for which they are needed and the relevance of information being presented. So ito, mas special, mas detailed yung information or yung reports niya kasi depende kung ano yung kailangan ng management. So as to application to GAAP naman of GAAP, so ang financial accounting must adhere to GAAP. So yung GAAP natin ay generally accepted accounting principle so that external users may understand the basis on which the statements are prepared and be assured of their reliability and comparability. So, ang ano nito is reliability and comparability. Okay. While kapag management accounting, as to application of GAAP, management accounting need not conform to GAAP. So, hindi kailangan magsunod sa GAAP kasi ang emphasis niya is on timeliness and relevance of the information. Okay. So, as to time orientation naman, pag sinabi natin financial, so it is history-oriented. So, ibig sabihin, dapat past event na siya. So, it is history-oriented for it summarizes results of operations and their effects on financial condition and cash flows. While kapag management accounting, it is future-oriented. Okay. So, it is future-oriented pag management accounting. Okay. As to existence, so, ang financial accounting is mandatory. So, lahat ng business dapat merong financial accounting. And, kapag naman management accounting, so, ang existence niya ay merely optional. So, sabi nga, depende kasi sa need ng management. So, yun yung difference nila between financial and management accounting. So, as to objective, ang management accounting, it is concerned with the determination of results of operations and financial condition of an organization. So, while ang management accounting is to provide information to management to serve as basis in decision making. As to user of reports, ang financial ay for external, ang management accounting ay for internal. As to nature of reports, ang financial ay all-purpose, while ang management accounting ay special purpose. So as to application of GAAP, so ang financial accounting must adhere to GAAP. So ang emphasis niya ay reliability and comparability, while ang management accounting need not conform to GAAP. Ang emphasis niya ay timeliness and relevance of the information. Ay, tatama. While as to orientation, history-oriented ang financial, ang management ay future-oriented. As to existence, ang financial ay mandatory, ang financial accounting ay, ang management accounting ay merely optional.